Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Auditing in Yorkshire. So today I'm in Skipton and I'm at Health Innovations. Now these guys trying to make the future better in the formulation and manufacture of solid dose natural supplements. So these do all sorts of stuff, guys. So they do tablet trials, the manufacture, the packing and distributing, and they provide a full service solution service for the efficient contact manufacture of solid vitamin and mineral supplements, whether it is in bulk supply of tablets or the private label manufacture of your branded product. We have a solution to meet your needs. There is information to get in touch on the website, and their mission is to be recognised as a centre of excellence for bespoke outsourced technical services. So yeah, these guys basically are vitamin and mineral manufacturers. Now there's a principal healthcare group there, right? But Health Innovations have got like a warehouse loading depot thing there. And then if you look over on this side, private road, no turning for HGVs, no public parking, no access without authorisation, assuming that's for a car, because there's no fences or barriers up or out like that. Definitely going to get drawn over on this one. This place is massive. So we've got another big factory here, and then we've got a place there, like a little building, assuming that's where reception is and everything. Like I said, we will go to publicly accessible areas only, but we're not going to go anywhere what's not safe. So high visibility jackets must be worn in this area. So we're not going to go in there because I don't want to risk anything. I don't know if there's any forklift trucks speeding about or out like that. You never know, mate, you never know. Nice clean site from what I can see. All there's pallets and everything's stacked neat and tidy. So we've got a bell here for deliveries and collections. All visitors must report to reception, and users of this car park do so at their own risk. They've still got COVID-19 signs up and stuff like that. So, going home checklist, take a moment to think about today, acknowledge one thing that was difficult on your last shift, be proud of the work you did sorry love, you did today.
I'm going to put a yawn up there.
Some other stuff as well, so... Hey, no, I'm just having a look around, mate. I've
private property.
Just making a video on the company, what it is you do. Obviously vitamins and minerals and stuff like that, distributor. So just obviously read a bit about company on website. Obviously, so it's open to public. You know, it's
private property.
Yeah. I get that, but it's publicly accessible, isn't it? So what I've decided to do is come in and just stick to publicly accessible areas. And now you've got a gate open round there. But there is a sign saying high visibility jackets must be worn, and to be honest it looks like a work area, so I've taken that decision not to go in there.
Well, you'd be trespassing if you went in there, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, but it's open to public, isn't it? I think I can see someone shutting gate now.
Well, that's like saying that anybody can go into your garden if they want to.
Well, technically they could, but this is not your garden, is it?
You'd still be trespassing.
Yeah, but you're not trespassing unless you're told you're trespassing until you're asked to leave.
But it is private property. It does say that it's private.
Yeah. I'm not disputing that. I'm not arguing with you. It is private property, but yeah, it's private business.
But you're also videoing people here, which.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you're allowed to do that, mate.
Yeah, but people do have a right to some sort of privacy. Why would you need to be able to video somebody? I don't know what you're going to be doing with that video.
Actually, they don't have a right to privacy. If they want privacy, then we have to create it, don't we?
Well, he's created
So
here
my-
by being on
My
private
mate
land.
stood over there. He's got a face mask on. I haven't, because I don't really care about people seeing my face.
Right.
But I have got this snood in my pocket which I can put on and cover my face up. That'd be me creating my own privacy in public, wouldn't it?
But do you see why this seems a little bit odd to us from a business point of view, that somebody is snooping around without permission with cameras?
Yeah, but it shouldn't come across odd to you now, because I've explained the reason for being here, haven't I?
But we also have stuff on site that is potentially quite private from a business point of view, and there are doors which we do have to open to come in and out, and you're here with the camera.
Well, I ain't seen any like private bits inside buildings and stuff. So I might see a little bit more like round back and that when I take my drone up, but apart from that, I've not seen no. You know, is there anything you're worried about me seeing?
I'm more concerned that you're on the premises without permission.
Right.
I
Okay.
understand that there are certain rights, that you have certain rights with drones and the likes.
Yeah. I mean,
do
obviously,
get
there's a
that.
sign up there saying all visitors report to reception. I was actually making my way in. We're just reading the literature on the wall about, when you finish the shift. Never seen nothing like that before, so we're just reading that, and then we're going to press buzzer. You have got a buzzer.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you came out. I don't know if you've seen me on camera or if you're leaving work or.
No, I just was told that you were on site. and
Right,
there
okay.
was suspicious activity on site was what I was told.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
Walking
Do
around
you
with a
not
camera.
think that people walking around on site uninvited with a camera is suspicious in any way?
Nah,
You know?
no, not at all,
I
mate.
think it's deeply suspicious.
I don't.
See,
I-
I
what-
don't know who you are or why you're here, that's the point.
In what way does it look suspicious?
Well, you could be planning anything.
Surely, if I were up to something and I were planning something, I wouldn't be walking around with a camera filming
You
it,
never
would
know.
I?
You'd be amazed.
You know, I'm overtly recording, which is, it's
And are you likely to put any of this
it's
on
not
the internet?
hostile reconnaissance or aught like that.
Are you likely to put any of this on the internet?
Most certainly, yes.
Well, I don't give permission for my image to be on the internet.
You don't?
No. You're here with a camera. You haven't asked me if you can video me at any time, and yet you are obviously videoing me now.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be arsey with you, but can I have your permission to
No.
put it in? Because it'd be a good part of the video.
No.
Right.
I'm sorry, but I just don't want my image on the internet from your video that I don't know where it's going.
Right,
That's
okay.
not right from my point of view.
Well, that's morals, isn't it? So I'm going to do it anyway, mate. I hope you're not offended.
I am, because I don't think that's right that you're going to put on even though I've asked you not to.
Yeah.
So yes, I am deeply offended by that.
Well, I'm a member of public, so
Right?
anything I can see and film in a public, it was
It's not a
deemed,
public place, so it's private land. You're on private land.
but it's open to the public.
Right? That doesn't mean that
There's
you're
no
allowed
fences
access
or
to it,
barriers or gates.
Right?
I haven't had to ring a buzzer to get in. There's no fence. I've just walked straight in. So maybe they should put some fences up and gates if you don't want people wandering in off the street.
But why should we have to? It's private
Because
land.
it's called Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972,
And?
and I can walk in.
Yeah, but you can, like I said before, you can walk into somebody's garden, you can walk
If
through somebody's front door.
the place is open to the public at that material time, whether it's you have to pay or otherwise, you can walk in, mate. You don't need permission.
So you're telling me you can walk into this building?
Well, no,
far as you like.
not in the building because it's locked, isn't it? If it wasn't locked, then yeah, I could walk in.
So if the door's not locked, you can just walk in.
Well, yeah, because it's a business. It's commercial premises, mate.
Yeah, that's right. It is a commercial.
I'm here for a lawful purpose.
I don't think.
So what I do is I come in and ask to speak to somebody in charge, and say, look, can I make a video? But because I've not done that, there's no one about out here.
And if that had been the case, if you'd have pressed the buzzer and then come and asked if you could make a video, that'd have been different. But the fact that you're making a video then asking afterwards is seems a bit.
Yeah, I could still say no and still make it anyway, to be honest. Like I said, this is not an house, is it?
That's
But
the difference. It's
back to the garden thing. Yeah, I mean, your postman don't need permission to go in your garden. These people from takeaways don't need permission to go in your garden and put
They're not generally
a menu through your door, do they?
people, are they?
So,
They're not generally videoing people.
well, but how do you know, mate?
Well, maybe they
There could be covert recording, couldn't there?
I will say that the people who are working here don't want you videoing them.
Right, okay.
They
Well,
have a right to not have you videoing them when they're at work. If they were in
well,
the
they
yard
are
over there...
yeah, but they are at work. They're not out here now, are they?
Yeah, but some people are working in the yard.
I ain't seen anyone.
Well, I'm in the yard and I'm working.
You've
And
come
I've
out to
asked you
speak
not
to me, but
Yeah. No, I came out. I came out because I was asked to come out because there were suspicious people.
right, okay. So what you're saying is you don't want me on this private land?
I'm saying I don't want you to be videoing me on this private.
Oh, well, we'll forget about the video thing because I can do that. So, are you invoking my implied right of access onto this site?
I'm not invoking anything.
You're not?
Saying I do not want to be
That means I can stand here all day and video then. It's not a trick question.
I just don't see what you expect to gain out of this. What is it you're trying to gain out of it? You've obviously come onto the land. I've asked you not to video me, and you've carried on videoing me.
I'll be brutally honest with you. What I expect to gain out of it is to people watch this video and for me to get paid for it. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing it. I'm here to wind you up. No, that doesn't mean.
It does seem a bit that way.
That is not. It's not like that, mate.
I'm going to ask you now. Can you not point the camera?
I'm here.
Please?
I started the video from outside. I actually googled the company. I spoke about the company, what it is and what they do. I can put my camera away if it's making you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I can face it this way. So what it is, what you do, and then I thought, right, let's go in and have a little bit of a closer look, and then maybe go in and ring buzzer and see if someone wants to come out and talk about the company. You know, shed it in a good light, that sort of thing. And that's what I do. And then I make a video out of it, and then that's, you know, people watch it and they enjoy it.
My personal opinion is that you've gone about it the wrong way though. What you've actually done is you've come onto the site uninvited and you've made a video on the site videoing people coming in and out of the building without being invited and without asking permission.
But I'm allowed to.
Unfair of whether you're allowed to or not.
The law states I'm allowed to.
Well, we'll have to
Human Rights Act states that I'm allowed to.
You're allowed to go into private property and video people against the law. That's what it says to say.
Right, so Human Rights Act, right, Article 10 of the Human Rights Act 1998, I have freedom of movement, so I can go anywhere I want what's publicly accessible. I get what you're saying about it being private property, but if you really don't want people coming in, you need to be putting fences and gates up. If there's somebody on your site and you don't want them here, then you need to trespass them and ask them to leave.
Okay.
And invoke their implied right of access. So when I said, are you invoking my implied right of access, it wasn't a trick question. It was a genuine question. Because if you want me to leave, I'll leave and I'll continue making my video from footpath and I'll take my drone up and stuff. I'm happy to do that. But up until this point of not being spoken to, I am fully legally in my right to do what I'm doing. Because one, you're not trespassing. Anywhere can be private property. This is private property, so I'll give you an example. I've walked onto this site up until the point where somebody asked me to leave. It's not deemed as trespass. It is not trespass. Somebody needs to physically tell you, look, you're trespassing and I would like you to leave. Up until that point, I am free to roam and do whatever I want within a legal reason. Within a legal reason. Now, the gate would open down there. Maybe that's a security risk. Maybe that's not supposed to be open. But I didn't go in there. I was actually, that is something else I was going to speak to you about and say, look, I don't know if you're aware, but there's a gate open round there. I don't know if it's meant to, it could be a bit of a security risk. You know, is it meant to be open? And you guys can say yes or no. Oh no, it's not, thank you for letting us know, sir, we'll go lock it. And that's it, it's plain and simple. But I won't take any more of your time up, okay? I'm going to go and I'll continue making my video from outside. I don't want to wind people up. Like I said, I'm not here to wind anyone up, alright? It's mainly to see the business, what I've spoke about, and to see how the staff interact. Now, I'd say on the whole, you've interacted with me quite well. Yeah, there's a few things you've been unaware of and, you know, uneducated about. Hopefully I've told you and we can all go home happy. So, I'll catch you later, buddy. Oh, Waz's got his drone up already, look. Yeah, he's got his drone up already. There we go. Ah, it keeps moving it, the little div. Where's he moving it to? Anyway, let's get off this site and I'll take my drone up. Like I said, I don't want to keep him. But you know, there's windows there what are open. I get it's a nice sunny day and stuff like that. Have your windows open. Shut your blinds if you want to create privacy. It's quite as simple as that, really. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Linda's Way, BD27, Skipton. So a little walk down here, see what we can see. Oh dear. Whoa, what is it good for? Absolutely, yeah. Right, implied right of access round here. Not sure where this leads. Obviously, that's their bit of property. That's all shut. And yeah, sort of blocks off down there. So we'll have a walk around there in a minute and see what them guys are up to. So let's get the judge out and let's see what this place looks like from above. There it is, Jace mapping. Got a big massive camera on top of his car. Looks like he's going back round. He's probably done that to take some pictures of me. He's got his amber lights on. We'll wait for him to come back on. Right guys, so we're back down on the ground. Ward's just joined us. I told him about that, is it Gastry
or something.
Something like that mapping car.
Yeah.
So you pulled him over, what happened there?
Yeah, I said to him, you know, they're out surveying the roads. There's 3 guys in there, so the front passenger seat's full of equipment for the camera on the top, laptops and everything.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I said, quick question guys, I don't want to hold you up. Basically, you're out filming. Do you ever get any shit for this? And he went, loads of times, mate, we get told we're not allowed to film and they don't want to be on camera. people run over to us and get really nasty, that kind of thing. You'll see it on my video. And
So,
they're just out to do a job, and they're doing a good job.
yeah, just like we are. So for anyone who wants to see that interaction, guys, head over to West Audit Reports channel.
If we see them again, we'll cop them. Better give them a key ring. Right, nice lad he was.
Yeah, I don't know where they've gone.
We might pop that and search for them. We're going that way anyway, let's walk.
Yeah, let's walk down, see if we can see them. That mapping car's disappeared, so
We're going to go on the hunt.
you
Have a quick.
we are going to go look for him, so stay tuned to the channel, hit the notification bell for when new videos come through, and I'm going to go look for him. I'm going to do another that'll be at the start of another video. I'll go look for him, so it'll probably be on the video after this one.
Popped out other side.
I'll make sure it's on the video after this one, guys, so it'll be tomorrow at 4:30. Keep an eye out for it. Please hit that like button, guys, because it does really help the channel and it's free. Give us a comment, let us know what you thought of this video. Obviously subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you all at the next one, guys. Bye for now.